everybody is actually looking forward to owning a house.
I was very, very happy when I got the allocation for the house.
Mortgage can actually work in Nigeria.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on yet another episode of the program, Everyone Deserves a Home, a program that showcases the activities of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria as it continues to breach the nation's housing by providing affordable houses and mortgages for low and middle income earners. I am Aisha Mohammed Ahmed, welcoming you to another edition of the program. As the foremost mortgage institution, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria remains committed to its mandate of expanding affordable home ownership for National Housing Fund contributors. In this edition, we spotlight banks' loan processes from loan application and approval to loan disbursement and monitoring, designed to ensure affordable housing delivery. Later on in the program, our Dream Come True segment will showcase another NHF beneficiary as he shares his home ownership story. But first, we begin with news highlights from the diary of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In our lineup tonight, Housing Ministry goes digital, launches electronic content management system, and FMBN marks 2025 Customer Service Week with engaging lineup of activities.
Though tribe and tongue differ, we share the values of excellent service.
One customer-centric FMBN team.
Serving you with integrity, professionalism, and accountability.
From 6th to 10th of October 2025, join us for FMBN Customer Service Week. It would be an exciting week of engaging activities and impact. It promises to be a week to remember. It is definitely about you, our valued and esteemed customers.
Happy Customer Service Week from all of us at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has joined the global community in celebrating the 2025 Customer Service Week, themed Mission Possible.
Hard work and commitment.
Speaking at the opening ceremony on Monday, the Managing Director of FMBN, who was represented by the Executive Director, Business Development and Portfolio Management, Mrs. Chinenye Chinedu Anosike, reaffirmed the bank's commitment to delivering efficient and customer-focused services in line with its mandates.
This week, we will be celebrating the dedication, hard work, and commitment of our staff who go above and beyond to meet our customers' needs. We also take a moment to appreciate the trust our customers have placed in us.
She noted that Customer Service Week provides an opportunity to appreciate FMBN customers for their continued engagement while renewing the bank's dedication to improving service delivery.
To our customers, we thank you so very much for choosing Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. Your loyalty and feedback drive us to continuously improve and serve you better. At Federal Mortgage Bank, we believe that customer service is not just a department. It is everyone's responsibility. We agree, yeah? We do. It's about building trust, providing innovative solutions, and making positive impact in our customers' lives.
The week-long event kicked off on Sunday with a fitness and sporting session where teams from FMBN and the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development competed in friendly matches to promote wellness, teamwork, and collaboration. The event continues through the week with activities lined up for the celebration, which include a corporate day, Customers Day, road show, and a cultural day, all designed to strengthen customer relations and foster a positive service culture across the bank. The Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development has taken a major step in its digital transformation journey with the official launch of its Electronic Content Management System, ECMS. The new platform, unveiled on September 30th, 2025, is designed to digitize records, reduce paperwork, and enhance efficiency, accountability, and transparency in service delivery across the ministry. Announcing the development, the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Shoaib Belgori, disclosed that the ministry will no longer accept memos, letters, or proposals submitted on paper. He explained that the ECMS will facilitate routine operations, enable faster decision-making, ensure compliance with audit trails, and provide secure remote access to documents. The head of ICT, Dr. Marcus Amiulemen, added that staff have been adequately trained to ensure smooth transition to the new system. The Honorable Minister, Architect Ahmed Nengiwa, noted that the launch demonstrates the ministry's commitment to digital innovation and modern public service delivery. If you're just joining us, the program is Everyone Deserves a Home, brought to you by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. In this segment of the program, we take a closer look at the bank's loan process and how it ensures that every loan translates into affordable housing for Nigerians. We'll be right back after the short break.
Access to decent housing is a fundamental need and cornerstone of national development. For millions of Nigerians, the journey to home ownership is constrained by costs. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, continues to play a pivotal role in bridging the gap and creating pathways to make housing both affordable and accessible. With Nigeria's housing deficit estimate of over 20 million, affordability remains a challenge. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, access to affordable housing begins with finance, which makes home ownership possible. Affordability varies with the cost of houses built and the income of those who need them.
Now we have a very big challenge of affordability. And affordability is a function of two variables. One is cost, the other is income. There is a huge housing deficit in this country, and housing is a capital-intensive endeavor. And like I keep saying, in Nigeria, for example, we have houses we do not need, and we need houses we do not have. There are quite a number of houses available that people cannot afford.
With affordability at the core, the bank reaches its customers through products tailored to their needs, available at a single-digit interest rate. The loan process is designed not just to provide funds, but to ensure that every naira contributes to real and affordable homes for Nigerians.
All the people that contribute to the NHS scheme, any Nigerian, the bank will ensure they provide mortgage for them to be able to own their houses. Then also the bank is also funding the construction sites to enable these houses to be built at an affordable rate. As my MD, Alaji Shehu Usman Osidi, has been saying in various programs, in Nigeria we have the housing units, but the challenge we're having is the affordability. Because you see the houses are built, but they are very expensive, and Nigerian workers will not be able to key into it. So because of that, the bank and the federal government, through the Read Hub agenda, are working together to ensure houses are delivered at affordable prices.
Among the products offered are individual construction loan, cooperative housing development loan, estate development loan, FMBN, NLC, TUC, NECA housing scheme, ministerial pilot housing development scheme. Documentation is key as certain requirements must be met for loan approval. This includes registration as a National Housing Fund NHF contributor, legal land title or property allocation, approved building plans, application through PMB, feasibility and repayment capacity, equity contribution, completed loan application form. Before approaching the bank, applicants are advised to ensure all documents are ready to avoid a delay in loan approval and disbursement.
Before you think of approaching the bank or through the PMS, even the individual construction loan, you make sure the title document to the site or to the property itself is clean and good. It will reduce issues, relating to maybe the loan being not being approved, or delays, because you have to go and register and re-register before you come to the bank. So that's basically that. And then if they're passing through the PMBs, they should make sure at once they submit all documents at once to avoid delay. Because if you submit in piecemeal, we won't accept documents in piecemeal, and then it's going to delay the processing time of the loan.
The process begins with loan application and approval. Once approvals are secured, funds are disbursed in tranches tied to project's milestone and verified progress. This approach builds accountability, reduces risks, and ensures that every disbursed naira supports the actual construction of homes.
In the monitoring of these projects, the funds are not given upfront completely. The funds are given instrumentally. And also, apart from the funds are given instrumentally, we also get collateral before we disburse. We collect interim security. So when we disburse funds to you, as we are utilizing the funds on site, we ensure full utilization before you come for next tranche. So with that, we are controlling to ensure what we are giving does not just get wasted. We are building what we told you to do.
Yet, disbursement alone cannot guarantee delivery. Monitoring and inspection are the bank's ways of ensuring that the projects are completed according to plan, with a dedicated unit under the Loan Administration Group overseeing projects.
We have a loan monitoring unit. So this unit, once loan is approved and disbursed, it's expected that the project would have started. So before they can come for a second disbursement, we go to inspect and monitor these loans to ensure that funds are being utilized. Beyond loan admin monitoring, you also have the branches as well. Now, these loans are located in some states, and in those states, FMBN, we have branches. So the branch manager, the zonal manager, they also interface with these developers and do the monitoring as well. So from all angles, both from the head office and from the branch offices, the monitoring activities are constantly going on.
Beyond supervision, monitoring also serves as a feedback mechanism. It enables FMBN to identify challenges early, from infrastructural gaps to developer capacity issues, and intervene where necessary. By enforcing accountability, the bank ensures that projects are delivered up to standard.
Yeah, project monitoring is very key because, if I give out money running in millions, I'd like to know whether those funds are being appropriately used and applied. So one of the reasons why in FMBN we take project monitoring seriously is to ensure that, one, funds given out have been properly utilized. Two, the projects are in line with the agreed terms. There are specifications, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, this, that, to ensure that whatever it is that was earlier agreed and given an offer letter to the developers are actually carried out. We also want to be sure that the structures that we have on ground meets the standard. It's decent, it's affordable.
In cases of default in project delivery or repayment, deeds of legal mortgage are signed as security until the loan obligations are settled.
Now, the bank is more secured when there is a legal mortgage over the property. And in this instance, assuming A comes to the bank for a loan, we advance the loan, and then we have deeds of legal mortgage, which we sign to say, in consideration of the loan you're being given, you hereby agree that, that you mortgage this property to the bank, pending, your repayment. Yes. So that's basically what that deed, and the deed will give title to the bank when there's a default.
Together, the loan process, disbursement system, and monitoring framework from the pillars of FMBN's strategy to deliver on its mandate. For the bank, loans are not just transactions, they are building blocks for a better Nigeria, where every citizen deserves a home.
This is me inviting everyone, Nigerians, that this is the time to key into the scheme and benefit. It's actually your right if you are contributing, because everyone deserves a home.
Though tribe and tongue differ, we share the values of excellent service.
One customer-centric FMBN team.
Serving you with integrity, professionalism, and accountability.
From 6th to 10th of October 2025, join us for FMBN Customer Service Week. It would be an exciting week of engaging activities and impact. It promises to be a week to remember. It is definitely about you, our valued and esteemed customers.
Happy Customer Service Week from all of us at the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
Thanks for staying with us. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, continues to lead the way in addressing Nigeria's housing needs by empowering thousands of citizens with access to decent and affordable housing. Up next, we bring you the home ownership testament of yet another proud beneficiary of the National Housing Fund scheme. Stay with us.
I can assure all Nigerians that if you apply, once it is available, you will get.
Definitely the scheme is real.
It's a big testimony to stop paying rent.
Excellent. Seriously excellent.
It works and is real.
Hadiza Abubakar, a staff of National Environmental Standard and Regulation Enforcement Agency, NESRIA, is a proud homeowner of 3-bedroom semi-detached bungalow at Sea Mountain Estate in Minna, Niger State. Her story of home ownership began when she first approached the FMBN branch office to make an inquiry for a suitable product, having heard about the bank from her colleague.
I heard from someone who introduced me, and from there on, I took on to search for a house. From there, I went to the office, and my options were given to me, and I chose the one that was suitable for me. That is how I got the house. From there, we applied. After applying, we got an offer. After the offer, we made the necessary payment, and the house was given to us.
Mrs. Abubakar speaks further on mortgage in Nigeria and the process of accessing FMBN's products, noting that the process was seamless as she knew no one in the bank, yet her application was approved without any delay.
Yes, it's good. At least it encourages every civil servant to own a house. It encourages every civil servant, because I don't think without this plan, many people will not be able to afford their own houses with the economic situations. So I think with this, it has made it easy for civil servants and other people to own a house by paying bit by bit. There was no connection. We didn't give any bribe before the house was given to us.
Valued at 6 million naira, Hadiza got the house on the rent-to-own product of the FMBN in the year 2020. To Mrs. Abubakar, the repayment process is convenient because it was spread over a period of more than 10 years.
The total costs, I think we bought this for 6 million then. And with my year, the remaining year of my service has been spread out to be paid like that. But I paid a lump sum before the commencement of my payment. Why did I pay a lump sum? Also, I'm not really supposed to, I don't think I'm really supposed to pay a lump sum because I'm using the rent to own land. But I wanted a 3-bedroom flat, and when the cost was shared for the remaining years of my service, I will not be able to cover the payment. So I decided on my own, since I wanted a 3-bedroom flat, to pay a lump sum to cover for the excess. So the remaining was spread. I pay like 41,000 monthly, which is good. Which is good because that 41,000, if you times it for a year, I don't think you get a 3-bedroom around Mina less than 500,000.
Mrs. Hadiza Abubakar was very excited when she knew about the approval of her mortgage. She described the moment as a dream come true.
I'm happy. I'm very happy because to have a roof over your head is not an easy thing. And to be a tenant, you know how the situations are. After paying 1 year rent, before you know, it has run down. But with this, you know it is your own, and there is a room for you to be improving on your house every time. I'm happy. I'm really happy. At least I have a place to stay with my family. I don't have to be scouting for school fees and still be scouting for house rent. I'm really happy.
As a beneficiary of the NHF scheme, Mrs. Hadiza Abubakar advised civil servants and all Nigerians to seize the opportunity.
If you have an option to own your house without going through mortgage, it is okay. But if you don't have another option, mortgage is good. And even with the religious aspect, I made my findings and found out that it is okay. It is okay to own a house through mortgage. It is okay. And it is easy to get. It is not as people think it. They have to go through someone to own a house with mortgage. It is not so.
Our question for the week is, can someone who has attained 35 years in service and does not necessarily clock 60 years of age apply for his or her NHF fund?
The law is very specific in saying that the applicants for refund must be 60 years of age, but there is another provision which also says inability to make continuous contributions to the National Housing Fund. So in a case in which somebody has attained 35 years in service but has not attained the age of 60 years, we also make that provision for a refund to that individual because he has attained the maximum working length of time, which is 35 years in service. So in that case, we oblige a request for refund in such cases.
This is where we draw the curtains on tonight's episode. It is a desire of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to have many more of its contributors become beneficiaries of the scheme. To learn more or register, simply visit ibank@fmbn.gov.ng or dial *219# to track your contributions. Join us again next week, same time, same station, for another exciting package. And always remember, with FMBN, everyone deserves a home. Good night.